G'day and welcome. Good morning to this wonderful occasion, ladies, gentlemen, and any other variations on the theme. My name is Bruce Hopkins. It's my absolute pleasure and privilege to be here as the MC for today's turning of the sod. I would like to just on a quick personal note say thank you to Suzanne for inviting me to take part in this, because truly it's a real honour. I feel really honoured to be invited to do this, so thank you. Little background here, I've been a practitioner in the performing arts industries for 30 years now. Lynn's Dance Company, Mercury Theatre, I was a company member of Mercury Theatre and also a founding member of the Watershed Theatre. And for any of you who've been around for a little while, you might be in your minds going, wait on, Lynn's, Mercury, Watershed, aren't they extinct species? Suzanne, what have you done? You've brought him here, he's the kiss of death! But I'm going to assure you it wasn't me, honest. But what it is an indication of is that what is about to happen here and the journey that Q Theatre has led to this point and will lead into the future is an incredibly difficult journey for any arts organisation to tread in this city and in this country in many ways. I would like to also acknowledge some of the other long-serving practitioners who are here today. Jennifer Ward-Leland, Peter Elliott, Don McGlashan, a couple of people who were right here at the beginning of the New Theatre Initiative and Q Theatre, Ian Hughes and Mark Clare. Mary Jane O'Reilly's here as well. It's just fantastic, and that's an indication of the groundswell of support and the feeling that is behind Q Theatre. Obviously, those of you who know about Q, it's been a 10-year gestation to get to this point in terms of the birthing process, and that's what gives me so much hope and faith in this project, because a lot of the others started off with the passion and everything, but didn't have a 10-year basis laid before the sod was turned. So it's an incredible base from which to start. My mother, I think she said that I was about 18 hours, she was about 18 hours in labour, giving birth to me. Well, Q Theatre, the labour, because we're now going to break the waters basically, and we're getting into that stage of the birthing process. Q Theatre is going to be around 18 months labour, led by Naylor Love, construction team, so they're in real good hands. I'm going to be introducing you to 3 speakers who are going to come up here and say their piece towards this wonderful occasion. The first of those speakers is a guy who has been involved through that entire gestation period. He was the inaugural chair of the New Theatre Initiative, which is a council essentially of stakeholders in Q Theatre. He also happens to have been a chairman of a huge variety and numerous arts organisations. Aside from that, he's the current chair of Play Market Incorporated. He's also served on the Arts Council for Creative New Zealand. He has had a lot to do with Bruce Mason Theatre, and in fact was heavily involved in the Silo Theatre when Silo was over here where the basement is right now. He's also a founding partner in one of New Zealand's leading employment law firms, Keeley Thompson Kaisley, but I have it on good word that apparently of late it's pretty much Keeley Thompson, because Kaisley's been involved in Q Theatre. So please welcome the chairman of the New Theatre Initiative, Andrew Kaisley.
Thank you very much for those kind words.
Thank you, Andrew, and well done. Our next speaker that I'd like to invite up is New Zealand's first ever philanthroprat. I just learned that word a little while ago, and I think I just pronounced it wrong as well. Philanthroprat? Philanthroprat. Lock it in. You're about to meet her. Jennifer Gill started in her career as a philanthroprat back in 1985 when the late Sir Roy Mackenzie asked her to come on board and be the executive officer for his personal foundation, the Sir Roy Mackenzie Foundation. Since then, she's gone on to work with numerous trusts and foundations, always in the area of philanthropy. She's the current chair of Philanthropy New Zealand, and was also a co-founder of the Wellington Regional Community Foundation, among other things. So, 2004, Jennifer was appointed the CEO of ASB Community Trust. And Andrew mentioned them earlier on. Just a little figure here. They've given away, since their inception, just under $700 million to non-profit organisations and individuals and causes within the Auckland region and the North Auckland region. And at the helm of the ASB Charitable Trust is the one and only Jennifer Gill. Please welcome her.
Thank you. I don't know about the one and only, but we'll give it a shot.
Thank you, Jennifer. And now to introduce a bloke who basically doesn't need any introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. If you don't know who he is, you've been living in outer space somewhere, but even then he probably would have let you know that he existed. This is a guy who, when it comes to business, he's been there, done that. When it comes to central government politics, he's been there, done that. When it comes to local body politics, he's been there, done that. When it comes to animal welfare, he's involved in that. When it comes to local charities through service groups such as Rotary, Lions Club, he's been there, does that. He's been where he is at the moment previously, and he's now in that position again. But he has also been the Minister of Local Government, the Minister of Tourism, the Minister of Police, the Minister of Sport, and the Minister of Civil Defence in his time. A previous leader of Auckland City, and now, once again, the current leader of Auckland City. Please welcome His Worship, the Mayor, John Banks.
I want to thank my campaign manager for that wonderful.
All right, let's get down to business. We're going to have a little dress-up party here now with our guests, our speakers. So, Jennifer, Andrew, John, if you would like to meet Mike over there. Just in conclusion, folks, if you want to get a press kit, they'll be available down here at the table. And thank you so much on behalf of Q Theatre and all the people who have worked tirelessly to get this project to this point. Your attendance here has been much appreciated. Have a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful summer.